Here we go, I'm not going to waste your time. Here are 3 tips to help you quit nicotine today. So, first tip number 1 is simply meditation. Every single morning, maybe you do it after you exercise, before you exercise, after you shower, before you shower, it doesn't matter. As long as you do the meditation every morning, it's all good. And basically, this what it does is, we all have thoughts in our mind, right? We can all agree that we have a thought. In fact, think a thought right now. There you go, you've had a thought. Now pay attention to the next time you have a thought. All of a sudden now you've placed yourself as the awareness that's witnessing this thought happen. And basically it's the same with nicotine withdrawals. When you are suffering from mental cravings, physical cravings too, but that's for another tip. For mental cravings, your mind is thinking nicotine, 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 and that creates mental cravings where you really want to have a vape, or you really want to have that cigarette, or you really want to have that nicotine mint or gum, whatever it is. And basically, if you do 20 minutes, what happens is you become the witness to these mental cravings instead of the reactor. So instead of when you have a thought, you go, oh, I need a cigarette. Instead of that, your mind says I need a cigarette, but you don't care about what the mind says because you're no longer identified with the thought you just had about wanting a cigarette, if that makes sense. So meditation is extremely important for quitting nicotine, and I understand it's extremely hard. Like, you could do all these tips and you're still gonna get. I'm not saying you're gonna not have any withdrawals once you've done these tips, but it definitely helps manage the symptoms, and this combination with discipline and willpower, you'll quit nicotine, no doubt. Now, tip number 2 is exercise. If you can run for 30 minutes every morning and then later on in the day hit some weights, you will absolutely crush nicotine. The reason why is because, as you know, when you exercise, your body releases endorphins. These endorphins make you feel good, and when you feel good, you react better in certain situations. So when your body is going through a nicotine withdrawal and your mind especially is craving these cigarettes, if you simply exercise, you release endorphins, and now all of a sudden you're no longer you feel better about the withdrawals. You're like, you know what, I couldn't smash through this. So exercise makes you feel a lot better. Like I said, 30 minutes running every morning, that's the best thing you can do because it improves your skin, it improves your health, it improves everything about your entire life. You're running for 30 minutes every morning. And then weights in the afternoon, I'd recommend eating carbs before you work out because that gives you a better pump. But you know, if you can just hit the weights after night, do a combination of these 2 things, the running and the weights, all 3 things if you want to count the meditation, you will absolutely smash nicotine without a doubt. It's not even a question. And if you want to absolutely, really smash nicotine, then this leads to my third and final step, which is cold showers. Now, I know you've heard it all before: self-improvement, cold showers, meditation, exercise. And as much as it just does sound like that general self-improvement stuff, it just is true. If you had a cold shower and you exercised and you meditated, you like, your withdrawals are gonna get so low and you're gonna be so high up that it won't even bother you. Now, don't get me wrong, if between the space of you doing the last habit of exercise and the space of you doing the meditation in the morning, or whatever you do first in the morning, whether it be a shower or meditation, you are going to get withdrawals. But that's where discipline comes in. If you can simply do these habits to stop nicotine withdrawals, not stop but lessen them, and then use a lot of discipline and willpower during the hours where you're not doing these habits, you will absolutely crush nicotine, destroy it without a doubt. Without a doubt, it's literally like you will smash it. Obviously, the problem is some people. So I know a lot of you guys are addicted to cigarettes. Some of you guys are addicted to vaping. Some of you are addicted to this and that. So it really depends. If you're smoking a cigarette, you have to go down. You have to, or take it at the pack, or you have to roll one and you have to go out the back. Or if you're a vapor, that's a lot harder because you can just sit in your room and vape all day, and destroy your lungs. So that's another thing I'd say. If a little bonus tip, if you want to put it that, is change your environment. If you're in the same place where you vape all the time, your mind's going to want to vape. So if you're working on your desk, where I am now, and you have a vape, don't work on your desk. Go work in the garden, or go work on the couch on your table. If you don't have that, then go sit on another table. Even go out, go to a cafe or something and sit there. You know, there's so many things to do that you can use to quit nicotine. So really, it's all about just doing these 3 things, and hopefully eventually you'll quit. So yeah, I mean that was it. I really hope you guys get that and you actually implement it. Now I can say all these things, but you have to implement it. So make sure you implement it. So I hope this helps. I hope all you guys will actually do end up quitting nicotine soon if you are addicted. If not, I don't even know why you're watching this video. But yeah, awesome sound. I'll see you all later. Adios.